Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Conway, and welcome to D2jsp. Clicking this video, you've already shown that you're a little bit going towards the right direction in your D2R career. Just fucking around. Welcome to D2jsp, though. Boom. So this is pretty much just actually it's my sent gold logs. All right, so here we go. This is actually where you want to be. Softcore trading. Everything's pretty straight up and simple. I mean, you can pretty much see, even if you flip back to Diablo, even if you go the whole way back here, I mean, it's pretty much up. And there's everything on here. You can go from Diablo 3, there's this Diablo 4 discussions, you know what I mean? There's other games down here. Like, I know a couple people that actually had other games that they were more, successful in, and they took that and brought it to D2R, because that's what they play now. So yeah, so we'll go up here. So now, actually, let's start from the beginning. So now your profile is the first thing that anybody sees whenever they are about to make a trade with you or about to buy from you, in general. So I like to start the signature, because the signature tells you everything. I'm a Necro fan right now, so I have a Necro right there. I have my pretty logo right there. I'm a 2/3 person, so if you have more gold than me, more posts than me, and you're older than me, as in the join date, then I'm gonna go first. And vice versa. Normally, I could tell you, people that are the same age as me on here, we just fucking do it. Like, I have like little tricks that I do to kind of like delay and just to kind of see what they're gonna do first. I like to put the prior month on here to show that I'm active. Another way they can see that if I'm active or not are my posts. And that's literally what people are going to go through, especially if like they don't know you. But if you trade enough, people get to know you, especially if it's been like, say, like a month, and like over the past 3 months, if I've done fucking like almost like 1,500 trades, people get to know you and get to see you pretty quickly. And I keep my Switch code down here because on the Switch side, that's just how things run. You have to make a friend request. I think it's the same on PS and Xbox as well, but I'm not 100% on that because I don't have those two yet. But alright, here's what we're gonna do. So we went through the profile. Now you can do things to make like the buyer or seller feel a little bit better and like to put him at ease. One that I like to do is join a guild. You know what I mean? And in my case, I seen this guild. It's in the top, I think top 50. So. And to me, this one just says, loyal D2jsp user. I mean, to me, and I've seen a lot of people go into the scammer accusations, which I'll pop it up here real quick. And I go in here a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like reading this stuff. If you scam somebody or you get scammed, this is where you go. You know what I mean? This is where you go and you kind of state your case to try to either not get banned or get somebody banned for scamming. And I mean, pretty much the biggest way is just do more trades. And it doesn't necessarily have to be more trades. I mean, let me go into this a little bit. You can go in here to discussions, and you could sit in here, what's the best summon? You know what I mean? You might have an opinion there, Does anybody test Ravens in PTR? There's so many. There's so many. And even myself. Let me see here. Recent topics. My giveaway post. Generally, my giveaway post, people post in here all the time. You know what I mean? If that socket CTA is a 6, I'll play your little game. Like, he knows. Like, and these people, like this guy right here. You know what I mean? Me and him, every time I post, he posts on every single one of my things, which is fucking cool. Because I mean, that Goku Black picture is dope. See, I'll bring up the other one too. I'm pretty sure it's still there. Wrong one. That was that one. This is the one before that. See, this one, they're just getting closed like super fast. They never got closed prior to that either. Let me see. Of course, I don't think I have the ones prior to that from the other week, because it really depends on how much I post. Because if I do a lot of posting, it just goes whoosh and goes away. Alright, so we're going to go right into softcore. So now here, you have buying. You have two ways you can buy. You know what I mean? You can either post an ISO in search of, or you can come over here to for trade and look for somebody actually selling it, or you could post your own trade. So let's see. You got selling if you want to sell something, or buying. So here's what I'm gonna do. So I still need, let's see. We're gonna just put over here 2 5 socket. Oh no, what do I do? We're gonna be as clear as possible. 2x 5 socket flails. And then you can either put your price down here or put, you know, post bin. You know what I mean? So then they'll know they just come in here and they'll be like, hey, I got these two, it's this much. It might take a little longer because a lot of times people want to just see the price that you have. So I mean, it really matters on how much time you want to have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna post this, which is, you know, I'm buying these two, and we're gonna post it. All right, so while that's resonating and kind of marinating, we're gonna go back here and we're gonna look for ohm. Boom. And it saves a lot of your stuff, so it can really help a lot. All right, so we're gonna go into here. Now he has 2 ohm here for 130 each. We're gonna bin to ohm, which is gonna be 260, which is not that bad. I think that's it. Yeah. And see, we already got one person over here on the 5 socket flail, one here for 5 FG. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quote him. That's what you do, so they'll make sure that they always get that. Oh, and somebody else already posted. I have it linked to my phone, so it vibrates every time it does it. So we're gonna refresh here. 2 here at 10. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna quote him. And I always say PMing, because a lot of people spam on here, like, making game, or something stupid. Me, I'm PMing. Add reply. And then right here, next to this little icon, so here's his name, member, you know what I mean? You see all his stuff. You click that, and I'm already in a game. So calmly, 1, do 1. See, now this is what I like to do also. So I already have this up here. So I'm gonna click the gold for a fast gold, 10. All right, so that's already in there. Now, go to a new one. Go to a new page. And look, the ohms guy just hit us back. So he wants us to go there. All right, so we have this ready over here for to pay this man that's coming to give us the 2 flails, right? Yep. Actually, let's go back in here. I gotta make room. I just bought the thresher for the insight, or not the insight, the infinity for my giveaway every Friday. There's some room. All right. Hello, and you always say your name. Comley024TTV. 10 FG versus 2-5 open. Socket flail. Did it? You already dropped them, and that's really etiquette with these smaller things. All right, we're gonna just send that off. Bam, he got paid. T for T. Okay, boom, boom. All right, bam, bam. All right, so now we got those 2 5 socket flails for. We're just gonna make 2 CTAs. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Bye. Okay. So now that that's done, what we do is we head back here. Back to the last post that we want to, which is ours. We edit that post. Say T4T. Thanks for trade. Go up here to the edit and put done. This locks us down. Now anybody that clicks this and comes in here knows that we're done. And if they don't, they see our T4T down here. All right, so now the ohms guy hit us up. So put ASN33. ASN33, and then I believe it was 130 each. Of course not. So we're just gonna go to hours real quick, just make it simple. Bin 2 ohm. Let's see, just double check they're 130 each. So 2 60. Now, I haven't done this before, but I like to put 2x in there just to kind of know what I traded. Hello. I just noticed that I didn't put any of that on the screen, but it'll be alright. Oh yeah. We 024 TTV sending. So we're just gonna do that real quick. We're gonna hit super gold transfer. So now heart my Honda. And go in here. No bow. Alright, a little weird, but all good. And hit him with the T4T. Thank you. Alright, so basically that was the two different ways that we did it. So we went in here. We'll just do a quick little overview real quick. Actually, before... Nah, I don't gotta do it. So, recent post. So we went in here and actually bought 2 draw off this person. And then we also put an ISO up for our 2 socket flails. So, pretty much that's 2 different ways to do something. Now, if we want to put some stuff up here... And I pressed F1. There we go. So we're going to go back over here. Calmly 1. Watch, it's probably already up. It is. Because I was already there for a long time. We'll go back in there. Alright, let's see what we got in our stash here that we want to sell. Alright, server. Because we have the Mao ready. We have the 2 Burr ready. Ah. Okay, let's see. What should we sell? What should we sell? Oh. We'll just make another one. Alright, so here we go. So he probably did a T4T. Yep, see? And basically by him doing that T4T right there towards my thing, it's basically showing other people that we're done. And then what basically happens is it gives them a free bump too. Now when you do a /CO, which is a current offer, it's technically looked at as an early bump onto your thread. And if you do too many of them, they will lock your thread up. So I would keep it to just T4Ts. Like, maybe if a couple of the bigger ones like ended pretty quickly, like 2 people were like, you know, one said 100, another person said like the next one was like 150 for that bid, then maybe I'll do the 150, maybe keep it to like every other. But yeah, just so you don't get locked out, especially if you pay for it, because you can, we'll look at it right here. After you put, we'll just make a fake one here. Let me see. I was gonna see if there was something on here, but anyway. So just act like you put everything on here. You know what I mean? Hey, you're selling a bunch of crap. You're selling 657 unID'd Annies. Alright. And then blah 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 blah. Alright. Oh, I'm glad I didn't just fucking track off. So now you can track your posts, which means it goes up here in your tools, and then you can keep them all together so you can simply do it. Disable the emoticons and shit like that. But these are the things I was just about to talk about, where the 5FG comes into play. You can make it red, you can make it bold, and you can make it italic. So, pop over here, pop over here. You see how it stands out a little bit? You see how it stands out a little bit? That costed him 10 FG, that costed him 5 FG, and all these other motherfuckers just didn't do anything. So now, if you have like a decent thing, then I can see doing something you want to get attention for. You know what I mean? 2028. I wish there would be a good example here of someone that put red. See, this is a big one here. I mean, look at all those. Look at all those P-comb skillers. This dude netted a crap ton here. Wow, he has so many. Like, that's insane. And that's what I mean. Let's see. And he's been on 7 seconds ago. So you can literally, I mean, he's ready to go right now. Like, that's amazing. And like, so now, let's say you want to sell something. You want to sell something, but you don't want to post on the for trade. Let's say that, okay? So we're going to go to Ohm, because I do actually have Ohm, so see now, buying Ohm, 110 each, Vex 55, can buy multiple. I think he meant 160 instead of 60, which happens. And that's what I mean, you can come down here, and if you want to just sell it real quick, this guy's looking for it right now. Let's see if we can find a better one. Most likely, they're going to be closed if they're actually looking for it at the price. So, like, if this guy said 160 for an Ohm, most likely he got somebody in his DMs, like, right away. Because the thing is, like, you have people that buy stuff openly, which is what you're supposed to do, and then you have PMing bidding, which is actually illegal on this site. You can actually get in trouble, but nobody does. Nobody does. But see, if you're going to flip something, you don't want a paper trail. You don't want people seeing, like I told you before, that people look at your last post. So now if I'm going to buy something for, say, 140, and I'm going to flip it for 160, I don't want the guy to see that I bought it for 140. Because right away, he's going to be like, 140, and I'm going to be like, no, and then he's going to blow my spot up. I'm like, bro, I just see you bought it for 140. Like, sorry, like, even though he wanted to buy it, like, probably for 160 originally, but the fact that I'm gonna probably make money off it, you know what I mean? It's just something to think about whenever you do that. That's why people PM. So every time someone PMs you, or, you know what I mean, they're trying to scam you. I mean, it can be one or the other. You never really know, to be honest. So, I mean, we pretty much went over buying from the for trade and buying from the in search of, you know what I mean? Like, putting up something in search of to buy. It's pretty much a direct opposite for anything that you want to sell. I mean, really, if you really want me to ever, like, walk you through it, just go ahead and hit the comments and, you know, hit me up on stream. This, by far, is the best thing. I was a trader back in the day, too. Like, back in OG D2 days. You know what I mean? For the first 7 years, I went super hard. And I traded and flipped things, but then eventually, you know, we all started botting, and then we just sell stuff on eBay. But for the most part, you know what I mean, there's nothing that I can't get at any time of the day. Like, that's just the main bottom line of it. And what you're doing is you're taking your actual stuff in game instead of, somebody's always going to get a bad trade. You're either gonna make out, or you're just gonna be desperate and pay for it. I mean, that's literally the only two options that are in game. I mean, you can argue it, but I mean, the rune thing, nobody has like change, like pocket change. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, you know, real life money, where you can take it here and actually turn it into like individual money, and it comes down to the actual point. You know what I mean? So there's like literally no way to get a more fair trade than something that has to do with this kind of a thing. Now, if they implemented it something like Diablo 3, which to me, you know what I mean, would be like the, you know, To D2jsp, you know, into Diablo 2, kind of is like the Diablo 3 auction house that they, you know, everybody hated, supposedly. But yeah, man, there's a, like, tradery, I've tried it, it's not bad. I mean, I could say things, but I mean, everybody has their own thing. There's Reddit, they have different things, they have different forums, in console forums and stuff like that they can do. Like, there's a lot of different ways to trade, and getting to know all of them is probably the best way to be all around successful, because everything has a different, you know what I mean, median. Things on tradery might be different in the rune side than it won't be over here, so if you go over there and maybe buy and then come over here, you might make a slight profit, or vice versa. Or just see something really cheap over there because your eyes are everywhere. Like, I could sit on my days off and I could sit here and flip stuff all day, like buy it low on, say, Switch because they don't know what they have, and then take it over to PC because I know it's valuable, or buy it at an okay-ish price on PC and take it over to Switch where they're not as deep as we are over on PC. You know what I mean? There is definitely ways to make money without just trading, or, you know what I mean, like that. You can, or MFing, I should say, and going to get it yourself, or actually finding the gear. Like, there's different ways you can do it. And then on top of that, like, you don't even have to trade. You just want to do something like, you know what I mean? I'll show you here. Service. This is actually big right here. You don't have to do anything. Like, you know, needs leechers for chaos, and they're gonna come and you can just get free magic, like free experience. You know what I mean? Right here. Free experience. You can, let's see, Bail America, Socket Quest. That person's selling them Socket Quest. So if you don't have a Socket Quest, 20 FG. You know what I mean? Earlier on stream, I sold, like, what was it, 40 P gems for a Mao. I could probably sell those 40 P gems for 20 FG, and I probably made out a little bit. But I needed that Mao for my insight on, you know, Big Friday this week. So that's what I'm talking about, man. I gave him something that technically I could have got a little bit more value out of and still got my Mao and had 5 FG left over, and probably, you know what I mean, somewhere on that lines. But instead, I needed that Mao, so I was like, here's the 40 P gems, bro. Enjoy. Thank you. You know, that's what I mean. Like, you can get a whole lot more out of the things that you have just by, you know, doing what you gotta do. So here, I'm gonna show you this right here. This is called Service. You know what I mean? So you can see it needs leeches for chaos. You know what I mean? This is the Socket Quest I was talking about. I realized I didn't have it on my screen. You can buy Hell Rushes. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, you don't have to buy or sell things. You don't have to flip things. If you just want to do services, you can come over here and sell your Socket Quests. You can, you know what I mean? You can run, you need leechers, but you don't have any friends. You can come on here and just be like, hey, bro, come with me. And what you can put it on here. Let's see if they have it. Don't touch the drops. DPS welcome. You know what I mean? So you can go there and you can help, or you can just leech, but you don't touch the drops. It's just how it goes. See? High leecher, 61 pally. You know what I mean? There you go. I can AFK leech. You know, there's endless things you can do on D2jsp. It's not just one lane. Like, you know, it's just how it goes. I mean, yeah, you can rush for the forge, but if you're telling me, I mean, just like you can get beat on here, you can get scammed on here, but there's steps you can take to get that person, you know, banned on here, so they can't do it again. But if you get scammed for your forge, tell me what the fuck you're gonna do, please. Drop a comment if you know what you're gonna do to the person that left and scammed you on a forge. That, you know, back in the day, you know, rushing for forge. Yeah, no. You got scammed, you're beat, and they're giggling because now they get their forge too. Oh man, I just realized that playlist went over, and it definitely crossed into copyright territory of music. Whee! Alright. So, I'm pretty sure I went over everything here. There's several things you can do on D2jsp. It's not just buying and selling, like I said. I went through ways that you can make the people on here feel a little bit better. I'll probably go through some more things. This will probably be just like the first video when it comes to D2jsp. Just with my experience, who I've been exposed to, what I've seen, I'm very observant, and I tend to see things. And if you guys know Invincible, like, he can contest. Like, I see too much. And he's the type of person that's the same way, so we end up bouncing a lot of things back off and forth on each other. Anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've tried to do this video today. I hope it works. I hope it helps you guys, man. I'm Comley. I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, about 9 a.m. to about like 11:30 East Coast time zone. So I hope this helped. Peace.